A man let out of prison before his sentence was up allegedly stabs and kills a baby girl. Now Senate Republicans are demanding changes to what they call the early release program. News 8's Ken Pierce live in our New Haven newsroom this noon with the story. And Ken, Governor Malloy has a different name for this particular program, correct?
Yeah, he certainly does, Keith. The official name for it is the Risk Reduction Earned Credit Program. The idea is inmates sign up for programs and do positive things in prison, and in return they can earn credits towards early release. The governor's office says it's working. Senate Republicans say a baby stabbed to death in Bristol last month proves that it's not.
Do you think it's responsible for the state to say that someone should get out of jail early because they took a drug rehabilitation program, yet they tested positive for drug use?
Senate Republicans say that's what happened with 36-year-old Arthur Hapgood. Last month, Bristol police say he stabbed and killed a 1-year-old baby girl while he was high on drugs. He is a known drug user and convicted drug dealer. Republican senators looked into his early release and found while Hapgood was in prison, he got in trouble for fighting, not following orders, and for failing multiple drug tests. Yet he still accumulated credits towards early release. Some of those credits were for successfully completing a drug addiction program.
In 2013, after all of this, after everything he's done to date, he gets released because he earned 233 risk reduction credits.
Republicans say the DOC just rubber stamps the earned credit program. Even after Hapgood was out of prison, he was still subject to drug testing, and he continued to fail those drug tests right up until he allegedly took the life of that 1-year-old.
Turned out that that test result, which came in the day that the incident happened, that result showed positive for marijuana and PCP.
The Department of Corrections says Hapgood served 90% of his term, and even if he had served 100%, he still would have been out weeks before he allegedly murdered the baby. Governor Malloy's office states that, quote, fewer people are getting out of prison today than under prior administrations.
This murder allegedly happened because he was using drugs. But this policy said you got out early because you were treated for drugs. It makes so there's a direct relationship here, regardless of when he got out.
Now, the Republicans say someone needs to be accountable and check on individual inmates instead of just counting credits for programs. The governor's office points out Senators McKinney and Fasano, who you just saw there, both voted in favor of this earned credit program. Live in the New Haven newsroom, I'm Kent Pierce.